knows a lot about Kabuto, he still called Orochimaru-sama.
Yeah, no,
Which
obviously
is, like,
he still has reverence, but
yeah,
Orochimaru also said, I felt that dark piece in you. Do you still have some of me? And he's like, nah, man.
yeah.
Like, you kind of spoiled me a while back. Thinking about that, that's not who I want to be, and that's not who I am.
Yeah.
Like, that's you, and that's cool.
I love Orochimaru's little comment to the second. He's like, "Oh, my favorite Hokage," and he's like,
Oh,
"Indeed!" Like it is fucking face stuck in the ground. He's still got like his respect for himself. He's not even. That was really funny.
As much as the second Hokage has been, kind of the hard ass recently with him just like filled with pigs.
Yeah.
He's like an unintentional comic relief.
Yeah, exactly. And Shigetsu's still his normal self, where he's like, I don't know if you want to become Suto or
oh yeah.
What did he say? Kamikolo. Please don't say it. All right, let's bring this out.
All right. Yeah, I've actually been recording like since we started just talking about shit.
Oh.
Just grab some of the candid stuff. I can throw that in there.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway, hey, behind the scenes, NarutoFanFB. Here's the cold opening.
Welcome to NarutoFanFB.
Yeah.
667.
Yes.
With Reid back from his wedding.
Hey,
stuff and
hey guys, check this shit out.
Oh, got a ring and everything.
And making an honest man out of me. So yeah, been gone for the last couple weeks. You've got Jon and Eddie holding it down. I've been, planning and executing a wedding and then off on a honeymoon.
Doing that stuff. So yeah,
world traveler.
Yeah. So yeah.
Back.
Hopefully next week we'll have everyone. Maybe we should try to get Ronnie.
Let's try to get Ronnie back.
Yeah.
I was thinking about him this morning.
Yeah, we're gonna make that happen.
Cat making a scary face. Anyway.
So, I like this chapter a lot for different reasons, but I hope everyone saw the Kabuto thing coming. I feel like
I know we talked about that as just kind of a theory. It seemed like the only one that really made sense.
Yeah, so if like anyone that was saying any Uchihas again, like stop. But yeah, it was Kabuto. I was right. Ha.
You were also right about the kind of the reason, the parallel.
Yeah.
You were saying that if Sasuke is going to really step up and be Hokage material, he needs to start doing some of the, the emotional conversion.
Yeah, he needed someone to be like, oh my god, Sasuke changed me, or blah, blah, blah. So, and there was something that Reid, we actually caught that because we were talking, but I
don't know how much of that we caught. I don't remember when I hit go. But
Reid was saying how it was interesting that the last big fights that Naruto had and Sasuke had, Sasuke with Kabuto and Naruto with Obito, those enemies turned out to be their allies and the ones that actually saved them after all this is said and done. So.
And both of Naruto and Sasuke being basically shanked by Madara.
Yeah.
Having two of, I guess, indirectly Madara's subordinates. Obito was definitely under Madara, and then Kabuto was kind of under him secondarily because he put himself under Obito.
Yep. So
watching that kind of come back around, like even when we were thinking about Kabuto being, the mystery foot, I didn't put that together as wow, that's a really strong parallel until I saw that on the page.
Yeah, I really like that they did that. Kind of does that two sides of the same coin thing for Sasuke and Naruto again, which I always appreciate.
Yeah, as a reveal, I wasn't like, oh shit, blown away by any means, but it was. No, it seemed like it made sense.
Yeah, definitely.
It sat well with me.
Madara is still. I love how like, when Guy does like his blue mist or blue steam, Madara is like, yo, you're gonna need to use red steam if you want to come at me. Like
he called it out, and Guy's like, all right,
he's calling.
You want it? You got it.
He's calling them like pebbles and stuff. He's like, yeah, you guys are. It doesn't matter how many reinforcements you guys get, you're still pebbles. Which is still, I said this in the last video, it's bothering me that Madara is still like standing there and like wasting his time with them. If he considers them pebbles, like then don't deal with them.
Yeah, stop talking trash and
just
do it.
Like blow them away and move on. Like why are you giving them any chance to somehow take you out?
It's the James Bond bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought that Madara wasn't going to suffer from this, but apparently every villain does. So
I like Lee swooping in.
Yeah.
At the last minute, that was pretty sick.
Right.
I also like, no guess why, when Obito, grabs some of the tailed beasts out of Madara. Yeah. Oh, guess what? It's the one tail and the eight tail.
The two that Naruto needs. I wonder.
Well, the two that we have buddies who are attached to.
Well, they're actually like the two that Naruto doesn't have in him. That's the thing.
Also that.
Yeah, like that's why. I think that's the main reason why he pulled him out.
Well, I was just thinking B and Gaara.
Yeah, but that's
that even makes more sense.
That's the reason why they were the only ones that Naruto didn't have, because all the other ones were already captured.
Yeah, so now that Naruto gets the 9 back in him,
now he'll have
that will
like
sustain his
the
life
9
force.
tails, the 8 tails, and
he'll have a little
the
dap
1
from
tails,
everyone.
which is the ones he needed.
All right.
Yeah, Naruto's gonna be on that sage mode. I was thinking about this today when I saw a picture of like Naruto as like a sage. I feel like when Naruto finally gets into sage mode, I'm just gonna be like, all right, like whatever. I've seen it like 2 other times now. Like in
cheesy fan art?
No, yeah. I saw the cheesy fan
art.
Good
fan art or good?
No, it was good. It looked like it kind of looked like Madara sage mode, but like if Naruto was in it. But the thing that bothers me about it is like Kishimoto's giving sage mode to Obito and Madara now, and so when Naruto gets it, it's going to be kind of anticlimactic.
You're a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, exactly. It's like by the time that Goten turns Super Saiyan, you're like, all right, Vegeta's done it, Trunks has done it, Gohan's done it, Goku's done it. I don't care.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I'm still gonna be like, oh, awesome, but at the same time, a little part of me is like,
I wouldn't be surprised if he not only looks a little bit cooler just because you have to up the ante each time, but if he actually, manages to do it somehow more complete than the other two.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to be the big factor in this. He's going to be like the actual sage, like reincarnation, as opposed to this like forced.
Like thinking about when Naruto hits his sage mode, the frog sage after doing the whole thing and like seeing Jiraiya do kind of a half sage mode, and then Naruto kind of pulls it off bigger and better than anyone's done. You're like, oh shit! I have a feeling it's going to be one of those. Yeah. It might be. We'll see.
Yeah. But Guy is stepping it up.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about him like, wow, he's like doing inhuman moves and stuff. Like,
I mean, you've played me in any of the Naruto games. You know, Guy's my fucking dude.
I actually really, really liked that Guy was like fighting Madara on like some legit terms, because throughout the series you didn't get to see like Guy fight.
He really hasn't.
He like hasn't had any like legit full out like battles where like he had to put a lot into it. Like every single time he's fought, it's either been like he steps in at the last second and pulls off something cool, and you always knew the guy was legit from like way back in like the second arc when he's looking at Itachi's feet. Like, listen, like don't look at his eyes. I've learned to fight him by looking at his feet.
From the moment that he stepped up against Kakashi and was like, listen, man, we're on equal footing. Even if Kakashi rolls his eyes.
Yeah, he is.
He's serious.
Like a fight between Kakashi and Guy. Like I'm not even. I'm a Kakashi fan. Don't get me wrong, and I think Kakashi can like do almost anything.
I think Guy's a sleeper, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like Guy would pull off something that's just like damn, like the Nazi.
Not only is he tough, but he's hungry.
But I don't even know like if Kakashi could step to like the blue mist looked like it was on some next stuff. I mean,
well, that was. What, 7 of 8?
Yeah, that was 7 of 8.
Blue or green or whatever it was.
I was like, wow, like, I don't know, Kakashi. That'd be an interesting battle.
Yeah. No, actually, back at the beginning of this war, like right when Naruto befriends Kurama and Kakashi and Guy are both talking about like pulling out moves that would kill him. Mm-hmm. Kakashi's like, oh, I could do Kamui some more. He's done Kamui some more.
Oh, yeah.
And, it hasn't killed him. He's... had a little bit of time to rest up and whatnot. And that guy's actually pulling off the fucking death moves.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. I really hope that guy's not going to go, but I mean, maybe.
If he does, it'll be in service of a greater good.
Yeah. I loved that Kishimoto actually had an explanation of how Kakashi wasn't hit by the Senju, not Sugetsu, the Senju, not Senju.
Yeah, the Sage Mode,
Sage Mode
like the natural
Rasengan. I don't know why I was saying Senju. I like that he like teleported it away at the last second. Like, I mean, cop out again because Kakashi does it all the time, but at least because at first I was like, all right, it looked like he got hit by it, and if that's the case, he should be like messed up.
There's something that bugged me about that. Like, even in the flashback, it showed like his vest getting kind of ripped up.
No, that's what he was saying.
Remember that?
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. He's like, I teleported away like the instant before it hit me. So it hit his chest and whipped up his vest, but like he literally got it right before it hit his skin.
No, but while he was talking about that, his vest was all done up nice and.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't look it up now. You can look it up later.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up later.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that's really funny.
I was looking at that. I was like,
it might have just been a
flashback to like 10 seconds ago.
That might have been
and your vest is fucked up, and now your vest is fucked.
He just got a new vest. He was just like, "Yo, guy, you brought me a vest. Thanks, man."
Yeah, the wardrobe swooped in. They're like, "Oh, we can't have you looking like that." Makeup.
Yeah, but I have to check that out because if that's the case, that's a really funny mess up.
I mean, not important as a detail thing, but still funny.
Exactly. I'm a little disappointed that Minato's arms are gone at this point. Like, I feel like we got to see him, like... I felt like first he was overshadowed by the first and second Hokage, and a little bit of the third. And then, after they were gone, like, I feel like he didn't really pull out any moves. That like, he was kind of letting Naruto and Sasuke do everything.
You know what? I'm actually kind of fine with that. And this was one of my complaints, right when the Hokages were coming in, and, we were talking about the Ninja Alliance getting, fucking scraped, is that, we've been talking about the future generations coming in and becoming stronger, surpassing their elders. But the Hokages are the ones who have to clean up this mess.
Yeah.
It turns out, they're definitely strong, and they've been a powerhouse, and they've been doing some big things. But, their time has come and gone, and we actually do have the current gen cleaning up the mess. And I like that.
I do like that, too, but my issue with it is that this guy, like, Minato's been, like, regarded as one of the most powerful ninjas ever. And I really feel like they didn't give him too much of an opportunity to, like, shine, just to show off his power a little bit. Like, I'm fine with, like, the fact that the first Hokage is not fighting now, that the second Hokage is not fighting now, that the third Hokage is not fighting, and that the fourth isn't either.
But just the way that Minato got taken out.
I felt like everyone else got, like, you saw, like, the second Hokage pull out some dope moves. You saw the third Hokage pull out some dope moves.
Yeah.
You saw the first Hokage pull out some incredible moves. And, like, if you think about it, like, what did the fourth pull out?
He's kind of been the well-intentioned fuck-up during this whole war.
Yeah, and the thing is, was it 3 times did he say 3 times he was going to pull out that, like, awesome, like, teleport technique, and he didn't pull it out? That's what I'm saying, like, just let him pull out that technique and I would have been fine.
Well, we've mentioned this. I have the same complaint about how Sasuke gets picked off by Madara.
Yeah.
But we've seen Sasuke have so many abilities, so much planning. He is the most careful dude.
And then he just walks into a sword.
And he just jumps into it, and he's like, "Oh, cannonball!"
I mean, I feel like that was just one of those situations where Kishimoto needed to
get it done
Sasuke
fast.
Stabbed, and that was the best. He was just like, whatever, just have him get stabbed by Madara.
Yeah.
Because like every other fight that you look at, like even to Deidara, like thought he had Sasuke, and Sasuke's like, dude, I can see the color of your chakra. I've been like stepping on these bombs on purpose. Like he's.
And not only that, but I had a trump card waiting for me just in case worst comes to absolute worst.
Fighting Itachi, he's like, you're Tsukunomi, I've mastered the Sharingan, I can handle
he's got
it.
plans for
and you're going to get caught in some like nonsense genjutsu and get stabbed and...
No.
But that's old news.
Yeah. Same thing with the fourth. Like, we realized it had to go that way, but how it went that way is a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
What can you do?
All in all, I think that the main point of this chapter and the question I have is, like, do you guys think that Guy is going to die? Is this the final curtain call for Guy? And if so, like, how do you think Lee's going to handle it? Because he's taking the most loss. If Guy dies here, like Naruto can't say shit. Like,
losing Neji, losing Guy.
And then Guy, like, Ten should just, like, kill herself. No, I'm just kidding.
It would be not that outrageous as if Guy goes in, like, does some major damage, gets picked off, and then Lee comes in and picks up the pieces. I'm not saying Lee's going to be the one to take out Madara, because obviously it's Naruto and Sasuke. But if
tool-
he comes in and
The tools might play a role in this, though.
yeah.
We still got the two tools that Madara spit out.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I actually completely forgot about those.
Yeah, so that might be a thing.
The jug and the
doesn't he
barrel or whatever.
Doesn't Lee say something at the end about that, giving it to Tenten or something?
At the end of when they get smacked in the face with those?
No. At the end of the chapter, when he's like, "Where's Tenten?" and I think he says mentioned something about the tools or something. I don't know. I have to reread that. But,
yeah, I'd have to check that out too. I remember he mentions 10, but yeah, details.
Yeah. But yeah, I think really what it comes down to is Guy gonna die? And I mean, Naruto and Sasuke are obviously gonna come back. I'm interested to see if they're gonna fight together or fight alone because they're both gonna be on like. Actually, Sasuke isn't gonna be on any like new power level. Like,
well, he did get the Senju bullshit from the first. So
he might be on some.
He's got a power up
too.
too.
Some like dope shit next.
Yeah, no, they've both got some power ups coming.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Are they going to fight together, fight alone? Because
at least it's been foreshadowed instead of just a complete ass pull.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. Anything else?
No, I mean it was mainly the whole thing in the beginning with Kabuto and saying that he's his own person now, and
a little bit curious to see, like once Naruto and Sasuke get resuscitated, what is going to happen with Kabuto and
Sasuke,
Obito.
and really interesting. I was wondering,
let the main characters step in the spotlight, but what are the two dudes who are resuscitating him right now? What's going to happen to them?
The thing that I found interesting is they mentioned the whole Taijutsu is the only thing that can affect him, and Senjutsu is the only thing that can affect him, and Kabuto can do Senjutsu, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes to try to help.
Yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if they've fulfilled their roles. In the war by.
I think that Kabuto's gonna dip. I think the whole speech about him saying like I have a place to go home to and like I'm done with all this. I think that like that's him saying like I'm like kind of done with all this nonsense.
Likewise, I think that explains why he's actually coming back in and helping out in the war as opposed to just piecing out, because he realizes we're fighting for everything we know. I gotta help this out if I'm gonna protect my home. And
he also said like Itachi's love for Sasuke and his like. He wanted to help him even after death, hit my heartstring. So, yeah,
Strum.
Yeah, so Kabuto definitely needed to go and help Sasuke.
Also funny seeing, just like the side by side of Naruto and Sasuke like laying there, and then the side by side of Obito and Kabuto, looking just creepy and freaky, and they both turn themselves into monsters. I like that.
Following the Madara's path. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that's about it for this week. So hopefully no more random breaks.
I think all in all, this chapter was really good, mainly because it did a good job wrapping up the intentions and feelings of a lot of characters that had like an ambiguous end to them. Ambiguous intentions. You never understood what the hell was going on with Kabuto. And I mean, you understood Obito's plan for a certain extent, but I think that Kabuto explaining how they're both like very similar and like this is why they did what they did really helped out.
Now might actually be a really good time for a reread of the last year or so. Like jump back to the beginning of the
art of the war. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the beginning of like the Kabuto Sasuke Itachi fight, and then go on from there. Because I know a couple times we've complained about like things dragging on slow or things having a weird pace. Might be a good time to jump in there. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that and let you guys know how it goes next week.
All right.
Yep. Peace.
See you guys next week, hopefully with the whole cast.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Check out page panel, comment, and whatnot, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Later, guys.